Mabuhay and welcome to Learning Episode. I am Jarika Rabbit, your learning buddy for today. At the end of this video, you will be expected to explain what is computer software, identify different types of computer software, and the tasks they are used for. So let's go and learn. What is software? Definitions and examples of software. Software is a computer program that provides instructions and data to execute a user's commands. It is an indispensable part of the machine you cannot see, but it allows you to use the computer. Some common examples of software include Word, PowerPoint, Chrome, Google, and Gmail. Now, let's proceed to the types of software. Software can be broadly classified into two categories. The two major types of computer software: system software, application software, whereas the two other types of computer software are programming software and driver software. Often programming and driver software are considered as types of system software, but in this article we will explain each of them to you separately. So continue watching for a detailed discussions on the separate types, their uses, and drivers and programming software examples. Application software. As a user of technology, application software or apps are what you engage with the most. These types of computer software are productive end-user programs that help you perform tasks. Following are some examples of application software that allow you to do a specific work. We have Microsoft Excel, Photoshop, and Skype. Microsoft Excel, it is a spreadsheet software that you can use for presenting and analyzing data. Next is the Photoshop. It is a photo editing application software by Adobe. You can use it to visually enhance, catalog, and share your pictures. Next is Skype. It is an online communication app that you can use for video chat, voice calling, and instant messaging. Software applications are also referred to as non-essential software. They are installed and operated on a computer based on the user's requirement. There are plenty of application software that you can use to perform different tasks. The number of such apps keeps increasing with technological advances and the evolving needs of the user. You can categorize these software types into different groups as shown in the following table. Next software are the system software. System software helps the user's hardware and application software to interact and function together. These types of software allow an environment or platform for other software and applications to work in. This is why system software is essential in managing the whole computer system. So when you first power up your computer, it's the system software that is initially loaded into memory. Unlike application software, the system software is not used by end users like you. It only runs in the background of your device. At the most basic level, while you use other application software, this is why system software is also called as low-level software. Example of system software. Operating systems are an example of system software. All of your computer-like devices run on an operating system, including your desktop, laptop, smartphone, and tablet, and etc. Here is a list of examples of an operating system. Let's take a look and you might spot some familiar names of system software. For desktop computers, laptops, and tablets, we have Microsoft Windows, Mac for Apple devices, and Linux. And for smartphones, we have Apple's iOS, Google's Android, and Windows Phone OS. Other than operating systems, some people also classify programming software and driver software as types of system software. Programming software. Programming software is used by software programmers as translator programs. They are facilitator software used to translate programming languages. Translators can be compilers, interpreters, and assemblers. You can understand compilers as programs that translate the whole source code into machine code and execute it, while interpreters run the source code as the program is run line by line, and assemblers translate the basic computer instructions assembly code into machine code. Programming software examples include the different programming language editors, debuggers, compilers, and IDEs, such as first we have Eclipse, a Java language editor, Coda, programming language editor for Mac, Notepad, an open source editor for Windows, Sublime Text, a cross-platform code editor for Mac, Windows, and Linux. Now let's proceed to driver software. Driver software is often classified as one of the types of system software. They operate and control devices and peripherals plugged into a computer. Some examples of driver software that you may be familiar with are printer driver, mouse driver, and network card. Now that we have discussed the major types of software, and now you must be wondering about the software you use most frequently. So here are the 5 additional different types of software that you might be familiar with. We have the freeware, shareware, open source software, and utility software. Freeware. Freeware software is any software that is available to use for free. They can be downloaded and installed over the internet without any cost. Some well-known examples of freeware are Google Chrome, Skype, Instagram, Snapchat, and Adobe Reader. Although they all fall under the category of application or end-user software, they can further be categorized as freeware because they are free for you to use. Next is shareware. Shareware, on the other hand, are software applications that are paid programs but are made available for free for a limited period of time, known as trial period. You can use the software without any charges for the trial period, but you will be asked to purchase it for use after the trial ends, where allows you to test drive the software before you actually invest in purchasing it. Some examples of shareware that you must be familiar with are Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Netflix app, MATLAB, and the antivirus. Next is open source software. This type of software that has an open source code that is available to use for all users. It can be modified and shared with anyone for any purpose. Common examples of open source software used by programmers are LibreOffice, PHP, GNU Image Manipulation Program. Next is the closed source software. These are the types of software that are non-free for the programmers. For this software, the source code is the intellectual property of software publishers. It is also called as proprietary software since only the original authors can copy, modify, and share the software. And here are some following examples of most common closed source software. We have .NET, Java, Android, Microsoft Office, and Adobe Photoshop. Next is the utility software. Utility software is considered a subgroup of system software. They manage the performance of your hardware and application software installed on your computer to ensure they work optimally. Some features of utility software include antivirus and security software, file compressor, disk cleaner, disk defragmentation software, and data backup software. There can be multiple ways to classify different types of computer software. The software can be categorized based on the function they perform, such as application software, system software, programming software, and driver software. Also, they can be classified based on different features such as the nature of source code, accessibility, and cost of usage. After watching this video, I am hopeful that you will now be able to clearly identify the types of software around you. A clear understanding of them will help you choose and use the software efficiently. That's for all. Thank you.